Who's that girl? Na 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 na. She's a seer. Na 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 na. Hi, soul seekers. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here to my divine masculine and my divine feminine. My name is Desire. We're going to be jumping right into this reading and seeing what the messages are for you all at this time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. That helps get these messages out to people who are just like you and me. People who are looking for soul tribe, looking for guidance and love and acceptance. Okay? So your overall energy is the Three of Pentacles, followed by Karmic Justice, the Princess, Queen, and Seven of Wands. Queen of Cups here, and then the Seven of Swords. Alright, Father, what's going on? Show me clearly, please, and thank you. Okay, it looks like something is going to work in your favor regardless. Even though there's like a group effort to try to counteract something. Someone could have been doing some type of a... Sorry about that. Like I was saying, there's a group effort here that's trying to counteract something, but it has already went in your favor. It's like someone won't leave well enough alone. Like they refuse to accept that you are this powerhouse of a man or a woman. They never stood a chance against you. And it's like the more that they see that through trial and error, like they continue to do something, it continues to fail. They go back at it with more energy, more anger, more hatred. They put more intentions into it. This definitely could just be some weak ass spell work from someone who will never be more powerful than you. Their spell work will never have a hold on you. And it's like the longer they do it and the more that they see that it's true, instead of them just accepting that, they just keep going at it. They may have even involved other people. Because you know that saying, there's power in numbers here, but it doesn't matter. In this case, it's just a lot of karma that's being passed around between a group of people. It could be 3 or more people who have decided to join forces with this Princess of Wands energy to come against you. And it looks like you're continuing to evolve into your spirituality, or you may be receiving some more gifts. Your spiritual power may be increasing here. And someone is literally wasting their life force trying to attack you. They will never be able, like they'll never catch up to you. They'll never be able to stand beside you spiritually. Okay. This is a person, I feel like you know who this person is on an intuitive level. They're thinking because you haven't called them out or you haven't confronted them that they are hidden, that they are cloaked, but I don't think that's the case. This may be someone who tries to like befriend you, tried to put on like a happy face in front of you, but you could see like the wickedness behind this person's smile is what I'm hearing here. The more these people or person in particular tries to basically bombard your frequency, try to gain access into your life, the more you see them for who they really are. And someone is very upset that you can see right through them. You can see their demons. You see them for the enemy, for the threat that they are. Let's get a message here. Alright, crazy, sexy, cool. So that definitely could be your energy with this. This is you showing up in the Queen of Wands. King or Queen of Wands, you're very attractive. A lot of people like you. You're easy to get along with. You're pretty mellow. You're pretty chill for the most part. Yeah, a karmic toxic earth sign. Or karmic toxic earth energy. Theft, plots, betrayal, loss, and karma. All synchronicities line up to you and me. And then you got toxic fire energy. Abuse, irate, control, insecure, fear, and then manipulation. There's also like it's not, someone's trying to form this, someone's trying to conjure this, but it's not going to, it's going to have an adverse effect. There could be like a period of stagnation between you and a divine counterpart here, or it was. And if you are currently going through like a weird energy with you and your divine counterpart, that shit is not going to last. long at all. I'm hearing 24, maybe 48 hours. Your divine counterpart is going to come out of some type of an energetic funk, or you're going to come out of this energetic funk, and the two of you are going to be back on the same frequency, because you're not meant to be vibrating out of each other's lives. This is a divine counterpart. This is not a man or a woman who's coming to teach you a lesson in self-worth and making the right decision and choosing what's best for yourself. This is actually a divine counterpart, so the two of you naturally come back together. Okay, someone thought that they had the hand up, or had like a leg up or something like that, a jump start to like ruin this connection. This is definitely someone who pried into your energy, and they knew that you had a true love connection that was coming to you. I'm hearing a true love connection on the horizon. They may have even like either paid for a lot of readings, or they did a lot of readings to like pinpoint where this energy is coming from. And I'm seeing a vision of someone like pulling cards, and cards that indicate, that can kind of like pinpoint where or when you would meet your divine counterpart. Someone put a lot of energy, time, and effort in trying to figure out something before you. And even if they figure something out before you, they still were not able to stop this connection. I talked to the ancestors about you. They love the idea of us too. Bonnie and Clyde vibes. If you're rocking, I'm rolling. So yeah, it's like all the divination, all the tarot readings, all the spying, the monitoring spirits, the spell work. None of it was going to stop you and this divine counterpart from finding each other and from coming back together. The High Priestess is here, and then the King of Swords. Your divine counterpart knows exactly who you are. This is not a man or woman who is so low vibrational that they can get swayed, that they will allow some weak ass spell work to overcome their mind, to overcome their spirit, to cause them to do certain things that's not right. This is not a man or woman who's weak. They're not weak in spirit, they're not mentally weak, they're not emotionally weak. This is a man or woman who can recognize when some energy isn't theirs. They do not fall victim to bullshit. This is a man or woman where they're not going to get tempted by the next fine man or woman, the next man with a big package, or the next woman with a big ass. Like, they're not going to fall victim. They have not fallen victim to anything superficial, anything lustful, because they operate in the same spirit and the same frequency as you, just like you, soul seekers. You can have some very attractive men and women approaching you or wanting to pursue you, lusting after you, and it's like nothing is going to get you to fall into temptation, because you've already been there, you've done that, and you know exactly where those type of connections lead. So it's just kind of like this energy like, no, I'm good, spare me, no thank you, not interested. So there's really no true threat when it pertains to this divine connection between you and this person. You and your divine counterpart. There's really no true threat here. Someone is so angry. Someone just got information about a developing connection. Whoever this person is that was attacking you, I feel like they were definitely attacking you in some type of an environment here, up close and personal, but they thought that you couldn't see them, but your intuition made you aware of them at some point for you to counteract this, because it's a part of your protection to know who is attacking you, especially if someone is bold enough to attack you up close and personal, like you see them on a regular basis and they're sitting up here performing all type of a wicked ass magic on you. Of course, Divine Holy Spirit is going to reveal exactly who those people or person is, because it's like they have the audacity. It's like literally stabbing you in the back and putting the knife behind their back. Like, you have to be aware of the enemies, of the threats up close and personal. Now, the people who are who are far away from you, just doing random shit, throwing energy at you, people you done walked away from, people that you don't see on a regular basis, it's kind of different. But when you're dealing with someone who's throwing shit at you, throwing negativity, throwing dark energy at you, and they have physical access to you, that is a greater threat. And you have been made aware of these greater threats, so you can overpower them like you do naturally. Also, what I'm getting is they are extremely, like, they cannot get over the fact that you are up on spiritual game, that you're not ignorant, that you're not like the masses. Oh, spell work isn't real. If you don't believe it, then it can't affect you. And No, you're fully awakened. You're completely up on spiritual game. You know that people throw magic, they throw energy, they manipulate energy, they manipulate free wills of others. They bend energy to their favor in certain situations. Like, people use spell work for damn near everything. Whether it's to get a job, to reconcile, to call in something where there's love, finances, and someone is very upset that you know exactly what's going on, that you're not ignorant, that you're not blind to the truth, like what's hidden in plain sight. And they definitely could have tried to, how do I want to say it, like tamper with your intuition, or take your your high priestess nature. They try to lower it. They try to decrease your intuitive nature. They tried to get you to cloud your judgment, but it didn't work. They wanted you to start questioning what your intuition was telling you. They wanted you to self-sabotage, just so they could continue to attack you in peace. Like, no, don't believe what you see about me. Don't look at me and see the truth. Feel like you crazy. Feel like your mind is playing tricks on you. Feel like that you're not intuitively, like you're not tapped in, that you're not a high priest or priestess. You're not anointed. You're not chosen. You don't get visions. You don't get downloads. You don't hear from the divine. None of that is true. It's like they really try to basically steal your intuition. As crazy as that sounds. The tower here, the tower to the high priestess, like they try to just obliviate your intuitive nature. Like, they just tried to, like, just blow this shit up. Like, okay, they're not going to be intuitive anymore. Like, what? So, obviously, that didn't work. Obviously. Right? Yeah, the high priestess still wants to come out. You got the Ace of Cups and the high priestess. Like, your intuition, it probably increased. It probably increased. You're probably completely tapped in now. Or you're on the brink of being, like, highly tapped in on an intuitive level. Or it could be like a little creepy. It could be scary. People could be afraid of this high level of intuition that you possess. This could have been them fearing you from the beginning. And they feel like you are something that needs to be stopped. You're something that needs to be dismantled, controlled, condemned, taken down. Why? You're living in your truth. You're standing in authenticity. You don't hide who you are. You're not the weirdo hiding in a fucking dark room full of candles trying to ruin people's lives with spell work. I feel like you're very open and transparent with who you are, because who you are is the truth, and you don't have anything to hide or to lie about. Not these losers. These are the type of people, they swear from down, they don't know shit about spell work. They ain't never bought a candle. They don't know what a petition is. They don't know nothing what you talking about. They've never heard of it. These are fucking, like, they are wicked as fuck. The Prince of Wands and the Two of Wands. That's your divine counterpart energy coming in. Yeah. Like I was getting from here. The two of you are back in alignment. It's some things like it doesn't even last long. And it's like the karma these fucking weirdos are getting for temporary satisfaction and short-lived. Like, it's very short-lived. Under 48 hours before you and your divine counterpart gets back on the same accord here, they're sitting up here running themselves raggedy, like literally running themselves through the ground, trying to stop something that's always going to recalibrate between you and this man or you and this woman. They're so fucking mad. I'm seeing like an older woman in particular, but it don't have to be a woman. Remember, there's no gender in tarot. I'm just sharing my vision with you. It's like they're pacing the floors, like they cannot believe that you have identified who your true divine counterpart is. And you didn't identify them with eyes. You didn't identify them through lust or through like temptation. You identified them on a soul level through soul recognition. They could have been strategically like conjuring different spirits to come towards you to waste your time. Men and women who embody like that narcissistic spirit, the ghosting spirit, just coming in your life, telling you whatever, trying to love bomb you, gaslight you, really trying to play games with you. I'm definitely getting like you have several men and women who try to come towards you to distract you, to blindside you, to gaslight you, to basically trap you in some type of a illusion of a connection with them. And for some of you, like I said, this is someone who has access to you. They could have even suggested that you dated like a certain man or woman, or they could have like tried to encourage you to go out or meet their family members, or they got a friend that's just perfect for you and I think you'll be perfect for them. It's something like someone tried to play matchmaker here, but they had nothing but ill intentions. They wanted, because the demon within them knew that they were pairing you with another demon, or they tried to pair you with another demon. Okay, I'm getting it very strongly for some of you. This person who's been attacking you, who's been hiding in plain sight, it could be a group of people, like they strategically tried to get you to fall for a certain man or certain woman, and you didn't take the bait. I'm hearing you didn't bite. You did not allow any distractions. You did not allow lust or loneliness or anything like that, insecurities or anything to cause you to jump into a connection just all willy-nilly. I can't make it up. 4 of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. You were very guarded, like, nah, that don't feel right. Yeah, I hear you. You saying that's a good man or a good woman, but I don't feel that on the soul level. And you could have like even entertained these false people, these catfishes that came into your life. You could have went on a couple of dates, or you could have had like brief conversations, and you just knew on the soul level, like, nah, you seen something for what it was, and you alchemized that energy, and you got right back into your frequency. And whoever this, and they want to be you so fucking bad. It's giving that mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. They want to be you so fucking bad, man. This definitely could be an elder who is losing their vitality. They're starting to age in the phase. Their body is starting to like break down. And here you are. You're the fountain of youth. You're the Ace of Cups. You're the Holy Grail. They want your youth. They want your vitality. They want your essence. 4 of Swords here. And then the 6 of Pentacles. So with you keeping like this very clean boundaries, like you have been able to keep your frequency clean. You did not allow all of these random fucking people who wanted to date you, or they was faking like they wanted to get to know you. They really just wanted to attach to you. They really just wanted to lust after you. They really just wanted to have sex with you, spread rumors about you, saying that they had you. They really wanted to get something from you and then go back and gossip to the people like, yeah, I fucked them. Yeah, they let me hit. Yeah, I used to talk to them like, ugh. I don't feel like you let any of these fucking losers anywhere near you, let alone touch you. But that was the agenda. You were surrounded by men and women who their sole goal, their sole purpose was to get you in the bed, to say that they had you, to say that they had you in your feelings, that they played you, they got you looking stupid. I don't feel like any of this shit happened in this season of your life. I don't feel like it happened at all. And if you are currently in this energy where you meeting this guy, this woman, that woman, you need to be very mindful about who you're giving your energy to, because it's a setup. These people want you to be made out as someone who's easy. They want you to be passed around. The goal is for you to meet one person. They do the fuck shit. They leave you, they abandon you, they break up with you, they ghost you. All of a sudden they not feeling you after they got what they wanted from you. They was able to gaslight you into the bedroom, love bomb you into the bedroom, then they ghost you. They was supposed to break your heart. You was supposed to be super insecure that you ran to the next available demon, the next man or woman who was strategically waiting for you to come to them, to entertain them. You was supposed to be a pass around in this environment, and it was all directed. I'm hearing directed, but I'm also hearing delegated by this wannabe Queen of Wands. And they also feel like maybe this person is literally older than you, and if they're not older than you, they've been practicing the occult longer than you, or at least they assume that they have. They feel like they outrank you, whether it's through age or experience with the occult. They can't stand the fact that they are a page. In actuality, they're a page. In actuality, they're small things to a giant. Yeah, these people, or this person in particular, they wanted you wandering, just lost and twisting, trying to find love. Because whatever environment this is, it's a lot of people who have access to you. You know what this environment is individually for you all, but it's a lot of people who have access to you. You got the 4 of Swords here and the 7 of Cups. Yeah, it's like they refuse. It looks like they're starting to accept defeat, but not enough to the point where they're stopping. 2 of Cups here, the 10 of Swords. See, yeah, this bitch, they're not stopping. They're trying to go in again. They're trying to do some type of a spell work on your connection between you and your divine counterpart. They're trying to do this shit again. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, these people have no fucking lives. They're doing it again. They're doing it again, you guys. They could be doing this throughout the weekend. This is what they decide to do in their free time. They're deciding to try to attack this divine connection again, trying to do some type of a breakup spell, a separation spell between you and your divine counterpart here. They want you, whoever, can fall victim to the illusions, to the bullshit. Confirmation. 8 of Wands here, and then a 4 of Cups. Yeah, they want either you or your divine counterpart to all of a sudden not know how they feel again about the connection. Something's going to transpire between you and your divine counterpart, and it's supposed to. It's about divine timing, divine alignment, where it's going to bring the two of you closer. So it's like whatever warration, whatever insecurities they may be facing, whatever is going to be divinely guided to occur between the two of you is going to take like that warration away. I really feel like they've been trying to hit you with this energy more than anything. Like, they don't want you to speak to your person. They don't want you to look at your person. They don't want you to be sure about how you feel about them. This shit is fucked up in a way that the Most High and your spirit team is viewing this as like they're continuing to like taunt you. Someone is continuing to try to break your heart by trying to keep you and your divine counterpart separate from each other. And you and your divine counterpart, the two of you yearn for each other. The two of you is like that soul cry. I can hear your heart crying out for me. You can hear your person heart crying out for you, or they can hear your heart crying out for them. And this is pissing your spirit team off because that soul cry is real. The two of you on a soul level want to be together no matter what. But the two of you in the physical, you have been tampered with. You have been compromised energetically. So it's like you're going against what your soul wants. But it's kind of like by default, because for many of you, you didn't even know that this was going on. And those of you where you do know what's going on, your person still has free will. And in those cases, all you can do is like pray for protection and hope that this person is strong enough to like counteract the energy. They also want you to sound crazy. Like, they want you to come off belligerent to your person. Like, they doing spell work on you. It's a group of witches here. This their names. This is what they've been doing. You're not going to be unhinged like that. 5 of Wands here. I don't feel like you're going to tell your person anything like that. The Princess of Cups. Yeah, you have a control over your emotions when it pertains to spiritual warfare. 5 of Wands and the Princess of Cups. Maybe in the past, when you was dealing with a karmic lover, you tried to like force feed them this truth and they called you crazy. And then once the situation was over between the two of you permanently, then they realized that you wasn't lying, you wasn't crazy. The whole time you was telling the truth. You was trying to save the connection, but the connection wasn't meant to be saved. They was meant to be possessed and controlled by these covens and these witches and warlocks, because they was not your divine counterpart. But when it pertains to this man or woman, you know the truth, but it's like you're not trying to force feed it to anyone. It's like, yeah, the moon. You're just sitting in very high priest, high priestess energy. You're very silent. You're very mysterious. You're very unknowing, untelling, but you know it. You see everything. You can feel it, but you're not revealing anything. King of Swords and the King of Wands. Exactly. Queen of Wands to the Moon to the King of Wands. It looks like you're intentionally like keeping your divine counterpart out of the loop. And that's good. You've been following like your intuition, like to not even cue them in about anything that's dealing to spiritual warfare, witchcraft, the occult, the covens, or anything, because it doesn't concern them. They want you to appear to be like a nutcase, because whoever your divine counterpart is, they're not fully integrated into spirituality like you are. So, and depending how long you have known your divine counterpart, for many of you it hasn't been long. They want you to run your divine counterpart off. They want you to appear to be crazy, like a nutcase. 3 of Cups here in the Death card. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They want to push you to the limit so much to where you start talking about this shit and you possibly run your person off. But you're sitting in heavy moon energy. You just know naturally, yeah, because from the past. In the past, you've already done this with a karmic. You learned the lesson. You use that karmic man or woman to elevate, to learn a lesson so you wouldn't repeat it. Wheel of Fortune here, and then a Star card. Yes, this is indefinitely. This is definitely your divine counterpart. Those of you that's resonating with this storyline, don't try to force an energy if it's not yours. Okay? They want you to be crazy. Seven of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun card. This is your spirit team. You don't really have anything to worry about. Your main focus is to make sure that you keep your balance. You keep your emotional state clear and pure. You stay lighthearted as much as possible throughout this bullshit. Like, not letting this bullshit get to you, even though you know it's a lot of agendas, a lot of people who are trying to attack you, a lot of people are trying to threaten your foundation, your happiness. Just act like it doesn't matter, because it really doesn't. You look right at this shit, look right at these people, but do not let it affect you internally. Because shit is still happening. Nine of Pentacles. You're still having your way. Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Something's still going to happen sooner than later, sooner than expected. These people cannot control your timeline. They cannot control your will. The only way that they can control that is if you let them in. If you start overly giving a fuck about this, if you start taking this shit serious, all you have to do is protect yourself and maintain the purity of your frequency. Yes, this community energy, there's a lot of third-party interferences. There's a lot of fucking activity, demonic activity that's going on at this time. You got the World card here in the Nine of Wands. This new beginning of your life, the beginning of this connection with you and your person is protected. Three of Swords here, because your spirit team refuses to sit back and watch you go through any more pain or hardship. You and this person are meant to be together. Eight of Pentacles. And the two of you will be together. Before your spirit team allows you to like suffer an unnecessary heartbreak again, they will wreak havoc over these people's lives. Yes, and it could have already happened, because the Three of Swords is back here again. It could have already happened. These people could already be facing tragedy and trauma and pain and hardship. And they know why. They know why. They just don't want to acknowledge it. Because if they acknowledge it, then it makes this shit real. Yeah, Ten of Cups here, and then the Ace of Wands. You don't have anything to worry about when it pertains to like this connection in particular, because it seems like this is their main goal. They want to break you. They want to break you beyond repair. And if they were able to successfully do this, it would break your heart. It may change you. It may change the way that you view life. It will break something inside of you. But I don't feel like you're going to allow this shit to happen. Yeah. Praying. I'm finding myself. I talk to divinity, and I'm starting to hear them too. I feel like that's your person. They're taking more steps towards their spirituality. They're becoming more awakened and activated in spirit, because they have to be, in order to fully resonate with you and accept you for who you are. This, your divine counterpart, they're showing up as the King of Wands. They could be a man or a woman. But in order for them, like this is indicating the King to the Queen of Wands, this is letting me know you and your person, for lack of better words, I'm going to say like you're one and the same. But your person is becoming awakened to their truth. They don't know how much the two of you are alike yet. They're going to discover that by discovering deeper parts of their spiritual path. Okay? Yeah, divine air energy. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius could be significant for some of you. Honesty, intelligence, foresight, North Node path, high ranking in spirit. You are on the right path. You are on your North Node path, and you've met your divine counterpart since being in your North Node timeline. Yes. Even though we just met, I cannot imagine life without you. Have we met before? This is your divine counterpart. This definitely could be a past life connection. But that's that soul recognition. Alright? So that's what I have for you all at this time. May it be helpful. I'm sending you all mana, love, and light. And until next time, namaste.